Assalamu alaikum. I am Tanzila Khanam and this is Psychology Basics Intermediate Lectures of Psychology. The topic of our today's lecture is case history method or clinical method. This is the last topic in our methods of research in psychology. Case history method or clinical method is an additional method used in daybook method. We can say that this is a variation that is used in daybook method, which is used to study the development of a child. When a child has adjustment issues, researchers gather information about the past and present life of the child to analyze and understand the reasons of his maladjustment. Three types of expert professionals are included in the research through case history method. Number one is physician. The physician diagnoses the physical illness. Number two is a social worker that gather information about domestic and environmental condition of the subject. He conducts interviews with parents, families, and friends in this reference. The third expert that take part in this clinical method or case history method is a psychometrician or a psychologist. His role is to administer different psychological tests to diagnose the mental health conditions and assess the personality of the patient. All three of them discuss and analyze in detail all the collected information about the individual and advise the best suitable treatment when required. In some cases, some special training of the individual is suggested or some lifestyle changes are advised. So, we see that with number one, a suitable treatment is provided. Number two, some special training is advised for the adjustment of the individual, or number three, lifestyle changes are recommended. All these things are done to make the adjustment of the individual better. Moreover, a follow-up is also arranged if these suggestions are being followed and the improvement is monitored. In this way, there are two objectives of the case history or clinical method. Two objectives are two goals. Number one, to gather information about personal and emotional maladjustment of the individual by using different sources. Once these information are gathered, then to bring modification and reforms for individuals' personal and social welfare. This method is usually used to diagnose mental disorders. The individual's past is uncovered through analysis of his present behavior. Psychologists get to his past through his present because the individual's present condition can be analyzed in the life of his past. Mainly it is used to diagnose mental health condition. After diagnosing him through different tests and interviews, he is referred to psychotherapy and treatment regarding what is most suitable for him. If patient is diagnosed with serious mental health problems, he is referred to psychiatrist. That prescribe medicine for his treatment. Side by side, psychotherapy is provided by clinical psychologist. In addition, the case history method is also very important in dealing with poor school performance, the problems in the school students are monitored and their reasons are explored. Number 2 is marital problems. Number 3, to explore the reasons of misbehavior of the individuals and their treatment. Then another area to which it deals, neurosis or mild mental disorders, as well as psychosis or severe mental disorders. So all these things are being dealt with case history or clinical method. If we see the types of case history method, there are two types. Number 1 is biographical method. Biography means to study the life history of an individual. This method involves the description and understanding of those events and happenings that are inferred from the life histories of other people. This history may be written in two ways, or this biography may take two forms. Number 1, autobiography. The person himself writes about his life events and circumstances. And the second one is biography, where other person writes about the another person's life. Different factors are studied and analyzed regarding the developmental changes of these persons, and then they are generalized for the guidance of others. So these different factors are studied and then generalized. Famous psychologist E.L. Thorndike used this method to analyze the personalities of 90 famous individuals and classify different personality traits on the basis of their life histories. Scientifically, this method lack authenticity, but if this method is used in an impartial and neutral way without personal biases, it can provide practical benefits. The second type of case history method is developmental method. It is also called genetic method. In this method, we study the complete development of an individual from his past till present. All the gradual changes are recorded. This method helps the psychologist to understand the main underlying causes of behavior from the very beginning until it reaches the most complex and composite form of developed behavior patterns. For this purpose, the researcher has to go and live with people in cultures that are less civilized and their behavior is determined by the primary and basic motives for behaviors. There are two different types of developmental method. First one is longitudinal method. In this method, same individuals are being examined repeatedly at fixed interval. So say like after 1 year, after each 5 years, after every 10 years, so that any changes occurring in them can be observed. The researchers keep on recording the gradual changes that are taking place in the same individuals over the period of time. A famous biologist, Charles Darwin, used this method to examine the development of children. An example is that this method is used to examine the changes in emotional expressions of some individuals starting from adolescence to adulthood. The second variation or second type of developmental method is cross-cultural or latitudinal method. Here, the individuals of different ages belonging to different cultures are being studied at a single point in time, and their specific characteristics are then compared. This comparison takes place with other cultures and countries. For example, a researcher study to examine stress tolerance across continents. Like all research methods, case history method or clinical method also has some advantages and disadvantages. Now, first we study the advantages of this method. It makes the diagnosis easier. It facilitates the treatment. It collects a great deal of information about the individuals. Psychological tests can be applied or administered, and various experts work together, and better results can be drawn about an individual's personality and behavior. But side by side, there are some disadvantages of this method too. The number one is results cannot be generalized every time. It is very time consuming and expensive method. Opinion of many experts simultaneously can affect the results. It is difficult to verify the info. If patient is seriously ill, he cannot provide needed information. So, this was the case history method or clinical method of research in psychology. Hope you found it helpful. If so, please like and share my video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.